What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV, and I want to give a shout out to Most Wanted James for his donation to the channel. I'm glad you like my historical content on my channel. I tried to uh, give you the best videos I possibly can, man. And anyone else want to donate to my channel, I will put a link in the description box in this video. I also want to correct something that I said, and I think it was the other video. I think it was for Game 6. When I erroneously said that no team had won on the road in the series. And I think I was saying like Portland needs to win the road. Forgetting that Portland won at Denver in game 2. I have totally forgot that. Then I forgot that Denver had won at Portland. So, my fault, my bad. I was wrong on that one. But as you all know now, Portland won at Denver by the final score of 100-96, and they win their series against Denver 4-3, and they will be in the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 19 years. They will be facing the Golden State Warriors. The last time, of course, the Portland Trail Blazers were in the NBA Finals. That's when they were the Portland Jail Blazers. You know what I'm saying? We remember that era, the era where it was Rasheed Wallace with his record 41 technicals that season. Scottie Pippen, who was kind of above the fray from all that. Who else was on that team? I think Bonzi Wells. I think Ruben Patterson. I should know more people than was popping in my head. I think Steve Smith was on that team. I'm not certain. I think Steve Smith was on that team. But anyway, the point is, we all remember who were old enough to watch that series. That Portland should have won that series, man. Portland was up going into the fourth quarter, 75-60 against the Los Angeles Lakers, and they blew the lead. And the iconic shot or play of that game was the alley-oop from Kobe to Shaq, and Shaq pointing to Kobe. I hate it. Fuck it. Damn it, I hate that damn. I hate the Lakers, man. I'm sorry. Well, I hated that Laker team. Okay. You know, maybe some of it is a grudge because I didn't like the fact that Shaq beat the Chicago Bulls. Well, Shaq and the Orlando Magic beat the Chicago Bulls in '95 in the playoffs. And yeah, I hold grudges like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though the Bulls get their revenge the next year, I didn't care. I wanted Shaq to lose every year. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to lose every motherfucking year. Yeah, I'm talking like Brendan Mack. I wanted him to lose. And they got swept in the finals by Akeem the Dream Olajuwon in '95. And then in '96, Michael Jordan and the Bulls kicked their motherfucking ass in 4 straight. Then in '97, it was a 4-1 victory by John Stockton and Karl Malone, that motherfucking pedophile. And then in '98, the Utah Jazz whooped that ass again and swept the motherfuckers. And then '99, Sakadosis kicking my ass. But in '99, it was a young Tim Duncan, David Robinson. Goddamn, who else on that motherfucking team? Shit, I don't know. Steve Kerr. All the motherfuckers shot the fucking ball, made every goddamn shot, and swept fucking Shaq and the Lakers again. And had to wait and get Phil Jackson monkey ass out of retirement, and then all of a sudden they fucking win their championships. But I'm getting away from the point of this video. Portland was able to hang around. They came back from an earlier 17-point lead, 17-point deficit. And I think at the end of the third quarter, they were down by like 1 or 2 or something like that. And despite the fact that both teams shot atrociously from downtown, Portland was able to get back in the game, mostly due to the fact that in the second half of the game, they started winning the rebounding battle. So they started getting multiple opportunities to score. And pretty much they just rode the back of C.J. McCollum. C.J. McCollum looked like Kobe Bryant out there, man. He looked like Kobe. 37 points, man. Hitting clutch shots. You know what I'm saying? Hit that critical shot toward the end, man, to give them essentially what was the final margin of victory. Dame Lillard only had 13 points and had not really shot the ball very well in this series, but he still put his stamp on his game with his playmaking and uh, critical rebounding throughout stretches of the game. And Dame Lillard has a really high basketball IQ, man. Like, Dame Lillard is really winning a lot of respect from me, man. I think other fans, because he's not prone to hero ball. Maybe when his shot is falling, he can be more offensively aggressive, but he's not. He doesn't have such an ego to the point where he has problems deferring to other people. And while the first round series against OKC was all Dame Lillard, this series for the most part has been more CJ McCollum. You know, game 6, McCollum had 30 points on, I think I saw 12 or 24 shooting. Today, McCollum, I don't know what the final percentage was, but he shot a very high percentage. Evan Turner, who really hadn't been much of a factor throughout the series, was critical in the fourth quarter with his free throw shooting. John Starks, Nick Anderson, that's how you make foul shots down the stretch when your team needs them. And there's Kenner, 12 points, 13 rebounds, big rebounds. Harkless, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Zach Collins, 7 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Rodney Hood only had 6 points, but he got injured. I think it was off a screen. I think he hyperextended his knee. Hopefully, he'll be fine by the time the series starts between Portland and Golden State. And for the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic had 29 points, 13 rebounds, but only 2 assists in this particular game. Garrett Harris, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Craig, 8 points, 8 rebounds. Paul Millsap, 10 points, 7 rebounds. Willie Barton, 8 points, 3 rebounds. And pretty much Jamal Murray struggled for the most part, but he had 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And both teams took very good care of the ball. Denver only had 5 turnovers for the whole game. Portland only had 4 turnovers. And that pretty much sums it up, man. That's pretty much what I want to say in this one, man. Dame Lillard is clearly, I think, in most people's eyes now, the second best point guard in the NBA behind Steph Curry. And I gotta be honest, man. There was a moment in that OKC series when he hit that shot that won it, that deep 3-pointer 37-foot bomb. I hated Dame Lillard because I knew that he pretty much just showed that he was better than Russell Westbrook, and I couldn't accept it. But his play over time just pretty much, you got to acknowledge that he is probably most people as the second best point guard in the NBA and probably a top 10 or 12 player in the NBA, somewhere in that ranking. You know, and a lot of people now see CJ McCollum, by Portland being a small market team. You don't get to see them as much. You know what I'm saying? I think it's been a disgrace that Dame Lillard's only been on like 4 or 5 All-Star teams. You know, now people start to see for him for the type of player that he is. Now, having said all of that, what are their chances against the Golden State Warriors in a series? Well, I don't know. But I do know this. I think that they will be a little bit more competitive than I think the Denver Nuggets would have been. But it should be a fun series. It should be a pretty high scoring series, and I think Lillard will probably be a little bit more himself in this series. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Tell me what you guys think.